Fáilte go Suantraí, so you're very welcome to the Lullaby of Jesus, where we look at the readings for tomorrow, Tuesday the 12th of August, 19th week in Ordinary Time. The feasts of Saint Lelia, Saint Francis de CHANTAL, and Saint Attracta. Saint Lelia, of course, is one of the patron saints of Limerick, and in the background there you have her surrounded by images of her and St. Lelia's Church, and of course St. Lelia's Street in the heart of Limerick City. Now, the readings for tomorrow, the first reading is taken from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31. And it's Moses finishing off his career as the leader and being replaced by Joshua. And Moses summons Joshua and he says, "Be strong, stand firm. You are going with this people into the land the Lord swore to their fathers he would give them, and you are to give it into their possession. And the Lord himself will lead you, and he will be with you. He will not fail or desert you. Have no fear. Do not be disheartened by anything." And I like that word, and it's a word for us to take to our hearts. The Lord himself will lead you. He will be with you. He will not fail you or desert you. Have no fear, and do not be disheartened by anything. And the psalm tomorrow is taken from Deuteronomy as well. It's a canticle. The Lord's portion was his people. God has chosen to look after us, not because we're perfect, not because we're wise, or not because we're more beautiful, but because we are his beloved children, and he loves us. And the gospel, taken from Matthew chapter 18, the disciples came to Jesus and said, "Well, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" Do you ever ask yourself that question? Would you say maybe the Pope? Or who is the greatest? So Christ does something that is very subversive. He subverts all our ideas of what greatness is. And he calls a little child in front of them and he says, "Unless you can change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." Now that's very subversive. The one who makes himself as little as this little child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And that's what we see in the lives of the saints. They live life with not a simplicity, but a profound trust in God that looks to the world like simplicity, naivety, but it is someone who's living in union with God. And their lives only make sense if you realize they are depending on the world of the grace of God, which we cannot see. And because we cannot see it, we're amazed by their lives. But in our lifetime, we saw it clearly in the life of Pope John Paul II and Mother Teresa of Calcutta. There was something you couldn't quite put your finger on, but in their company, you found it profoundly easy to believe in the promises of the Lord. Because we could say about them, Pope John Paul II, Mother Teresa of Calcutta, and Saint Lelia, "Blessed are those who believe that the promises made to them by the Lord would be fulfilled. Blessed are we too, if we hold such faith." With thoughts such as these, let us go to our beds and let us pray that we shall indeed awaken in the morning with the praise of God on our hearts and on our lips. Agus gamanadi elikoptic shiv, ahar mak agus spirit nave. Amen. Slán go fóill. Bye for now.